world. Welcome to another episode of the Saved and the City radio show right here on WGLB AM 1560 96.1 FM. It's your girl Iberia, and we're rocking with the Saved and the City radio show crew. What's up, y'all? We in the building. We got some new voices y'all might hear, but it's still the crew nonetheless. Like these folks that literally have been riding with me for a minute, and so I'm always so grateful to be able to pull up onto various platforms, people that I love, people that I respect, people that I can have fun with. Like, that's the benefit of creating your own platforms. You get to work with who you want to work with, okay? Love who you want to love, and I'm here for it. And so, man, you guys are locked into the right place at the right time for your Kingdom Solutions for real world issues. And so in general, we kind of start with kind of an overall theme, and this kind of travels through the show. Sometimes it goes way left, but we bring it back, okay? And so the loose theme for today was over it.
Ooh, baby.
Because a sister
And a brother.
has been a brother. Oh, my, has been over it. And when I said that, I was like, I kept saying that, I'm over it. And then it clicked. Come on, friend. Okay, eye to eye.
Yeah.
It clicked and I said, wait a minute, I'm over it.
Woo!
Oh, come on.
I'm above it.
Yeah.
Okay, like I'm over it.
Yeah.
And I just said, what? I said, oh, okay, because I said I'm over it. And God said, you are.
You are over
Right,
it.
and you're you're over it. It's in the past. And when I tell you that thing resonated with me, because what the enemy will try to do is make you feel as though you are still stuck in the same place that you've been for years. But baby, you over it. You're above it now. You know that one saying they used to say, it's above me now. Okay,
Yeah.
but the thing that's above the people is you. We're literally above all of the things that above the valleys, above all of that. And so that just blessed my entire life.
Amen.
And so I wanted to be in a pity party, and then I said, oh, it looks like we got to throw another kind of party. It, just being blessed, because again, the enemy will have you so distracted in looking at, what you don't have, that you miss all that you do have. And so
Wow, that's good.
that's my check-in. So I'm going to talk to the crew and see how y'all doing. Let's start with Tej. Well, how you doing, Brother Tej? It's been a press.
I'm here. It's been a press. It's been a very press.
But are you over it?
I'm over
Hallelujah.
it.
Okay.
That just helped me. That just changed my language on that.
Okay.
I am over it. I'm above it.
Yes.
Woo. So I'm good. That's
Okay,
gonna be
you
my
good. Well,
confession.
I'm
good.
just glad you're here, and your shoes is cute. Okay, your shoes is cute.
Thank you.
They can't see them, but I be peeping.
Okay, kids.
Okay. Oh, they gon' see them. Okay. And that's period. Oh my goodness. And so, quick shout out to the standard Saved in the City radio show crew. Sharice, who couldn't be here tonight, her baby girl is sick, so we love you, Sharice. I know she's tuning in. She said she may call in. And then of course our brother Stephen, man, he's really been. I don't maybe he's missed. I don't think he's ever missed ever. And so this is the first for Stephen to be gone. But again, we are in great company, and so our sister Mia. She's pretty. She be here. So, okay, Mia. So check in. How you doing? How you feeling, sis? What's going
I am
on?
feeling blessed and highly favored. I used to say the saints was
That's
deep when
real
they say
churchy,
that.
but I
That's
feel
real
you.
churchy.
It's so true.
But like you got with the over.
Come on over, yes.
Sometimes you just have to.
Yeah.
No matter what's coming my
Yeah.
way. Because I'm not looking with my natural eye. If I looked at my natural eye, girl, I'd be balled up in a corner somewhere.
Baby, rocking.
Yes, rocking.
Looking
You right
one way.
in a straight jacket.
With the shades.
You be like Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It, when she had the little eyeliner and then it went up over the eyebrow real slow.
Shaking it and all that. Yes. No, and I ain't trying to be that because
Your eyebrows look amazing, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, period.
I try. Because, I understand, I see it from a point of victory.
Yes, that's the perception.
Because,
that's the perception.
If we think about it, Jesus, of course, he wanted that cup to be taken away, but
ooh, yeah.
hey, he was like,
it was a bigger
but
picture.
Father, let your will be done.
Yeah.
And if we only could get a hold of that, of his will getting done, that's why I could say, okay, now I understand why y'all say y'all was blessed and highly favored.
Yeah.
Even if you wasn't.
Wow.
We a little churchy, y'all.
Right.
We over it.
Because we over it.
Yeah.
And that was something you said in that stood out, and hopefully it'll resonate with someone, because you I always kind of bring up that scriptural reference as well, when Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane and he's in that place of praying in blood.
Yeah,
I'm like,
if I have to take this cup.
okay, take this cup. And so the thing is, we may get weary. We may get a little tired. We may feel like, you know what, I don't want to do this. Because if I could be super transparent, because I'm called all the way to the ministry, but there's many times where I'm just like, I don't want it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And I have a nevertheless in my soul. But, for sometimes what we feel like in church, though, is that we can't say I don't want to. Or we can't say, God, I'm tired and I'm exhausted. We can, but just make sure that that you don't get too comfortable, because of what you speak, is, the power of life and death is in the tongue. But at the same time, God wants you to come to him mask off.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I know we all got on masks right now, but literally, like we can come mask off in the spirit and just be yourself. Like, just like that's how I'm like, Lord, I want to be like Moses in some senses. Where Moses was like, nah, I don't want that to happen. Right. What about this? What about that? Can I see? Oh, but nobody can see you, but can I see you? Yeah. Can I see your glory? Like, I want to be that bold where I'll be like, no, don't kill him. No. I don't know about that guy. Like, where we're that much in commune that I can be myself around him. Oh, yeah. But the thing is, we can. Yeah. Like, if we can really realize that, then we can take the stress off, take the anxiety off, and just be.
Yes.
Curtis, what's up? So we got Curtis.
Yay.
Eubanks, the one, the only, the worshiper. Oh, you better. Yeah. Sorry. We got really
I ain't going to try to hit that note, y'all. I ain't gonna
Curtis.
Hi.
Hi, friends.
How are you?
I'm good. How you feeling? Check in, crew.
I'm feeling very, very good. But it's just so great to be in great company. So it's like Mia was just talking about.
It's going to lift you.
You started about being over it, and then you say the perspective. Your perspective always changes when you're at a higher altitude.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
It's like some people, like my grandfather used to say, when you're driving through the storm, most people stop, pull over under the bridge, and you just sit, and they sit there forever. That storm can last for 8 hours. When you can keep pressing, and literally sometimes a few moments after, it's so clear, and you're sitting in the storm, not knowing that your breakthrough is ahead because you stopped to wait for what you thought was shelter. But when your perspective is always different when you go to the higher altitude. It's like, well, the plane's gonna leave and go to where during this? Because they know where they're going. It's gonna be a smoother sailing. When you're over it. I love that. Yeah. So I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it.
Oh, yes. I like it.
Open the window and just shout
it. Oh my God. It took me a sec. I heard what you were saying, but then it took me a second. I was thinking, oh, that's true. Yeah. And when you think about the storm aspect of it, where it's like, okay, let me just wait this out. I'm then maybe think about my mama, because my mom be like, just pull over for a second. I'm like, Mom. Well, actually, that's one of the things she do. She's also one that will command the storm in the middle. Yeah. She was like, you gotta go.
Yes.
And literally, I've seen it subside. Just just like for real. Yeah. But seriously, keep. I think it was a saying or a quote that I saw, and it said, "If you're going through, keep going."
Going through.
Okay, like don't stop. Or no, it says if you're going through hell, keep going. So don't stop here. Keep going through. And so, man, there's victory on the other side. There's sunshine on the other side.
I'll take that from your mom. I don't know, can I interrupt?
Yes.
No, but like you said, so if you those are the only two things. Either you're gonna keep going or speak to it, but don't succumb to it.
Yeah.
And I'm done.
I'll take your mom on that. So I agree with Mama. Mama, meanwhile, we're listening. We agree with you.
Wait a minute. Say that again, Curtis. You
keep going, speak to it, but just don't succumb to it. Period. For sure. Yeah.
Wow.
That's it.
Well, you guys, welcome to the new Saved in the City radio show crew. I hope you guys are absolutely enjoying this. I hope you feel encouraged. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with your hot topics after this.
You're so irritating.
Yes, you can absolutely have.
We are not great shout up in here.
We got you. Don't yell at us. I love this song.
your kingdom solutions for real world issues and your hot topics. And so we're going to get right into it. I'm so excited. I'm always excited to talk about the little hot topics because I get to give my opinion on things, my unsolicited opinion on a few different things. And so we got to talk about the Golden Globes.
We do.
Yay. Where should we begin? Go ahead.
Yeah, well, go ahead. You lead it. I mean, I watched it.
It was so interesting to see people like Golden Globing from their house. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
what you mean, like watching it or
getting
dressed?
No, like getting dressed,
room.
full glam, and you got to sit behind the computer for the Golden Globes.
Yeah,
that is true.
It was weird to watch. And I didn't watch the whole night, but it was a lot of technical difficulties where people were muted doing acceptance speeches.
Yeah.
Are y'all over? Like,
yeah,
here we go. That's that over it.
The virtual
It
stuff.
was cute and creative. You know, when the first award show in the pandemic was like the BET Awards, and it was amazing. Like production was amazing, everything. People were excited. But now we just like, child.
Yeah, BET Awards was amazing.
They snapped.
And I haven't really seen anybody snap virtually since.
Like not the MTVs, not the VMAs. No, seriously.
Well,
Grammys is
why.
coming up, but because we black and we just so creative.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna always say it.
Going to say it because that's why.
But the highlight. Cool. So what about? So in terms of outfits, creative coach.
Regina King did it for me.
Oh, yeah.
Regina King, number one. Andra Day was really pretty too.
She was classic.
Yeah, she
always has
so
kind
good.
of a classic look.
Yeah, I'm glad she let go of the Tracy Turnblad kind of big old hair, but she was really nice. Anthony Anderson was nice.
Wait, for those Tracy Turnblad, did we just make reference?
Hairspray.
Yes,
Hairspray reference. I don't think her hair was that bad,
yeah, she was giving you that for sure. At least somebody in the in the movie
talking about rise up. That hair was rising up.
And all right.
Okay, it was sitting high and looking low.
Now it was over it, literally. And I won't. Curtis better belly laugh in the microphone. Okay? Seriously, first of all, okay. So Andrew Day. Okay, so were they your favorites?
Regina King and Andra Day. Viola Davis too, though.
But you know, Miss Mama Viola.
She just always
Auntie Viola, yeah.
Yeah, she be doing it no matter what. I love that she's natural all the time and
just unapologetically black. Like she gonna be black.
Oh, unapologetically.
I can't get the help out my head though. That walk.
You know what? I could get the help. This is why I can get the help out of my head is because she just she masters every. Like I see Annalise Keating.
Yes.
I see Ma Rainey. I see, but you right. That walk.
But
is
it's the walk.
That walk is always there. She's absolutely amazing. Did you watch Curtis?
Down to her nervous system. Are you talking about her acting, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Down to her nervous system. Like everything is attached to the role.
Listen, when I see,
she's ridiculous.
I know that's not coming. I know that snot is coming.
We talked about
Viola
that.
Gonna give us that snot.
Because you were saying that when you told me that she should play Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
And I just don't feel it for her.
Even
though
I
do
playing Michelle Obama.
She is. Like I reject it. I just reject it.
Reject
I reject it.
Mama Viola?
Yes.
I just don't. I reject it.
I don't
You
see
reject
it
it, Curtis?
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel Carrie. I know people don't like Carrie because of her teeth. Carrie Washington. But I feel her more than I would feel Viola. Just think about like young Michelle.
Yeah.
Just a little. Because there is a softness about
exactly.
Michelle.
But you know, Viola may she may get and just
she
completely
might blow our
eat
minds, but just
this role.
But you know, this is what I kind of hate sometimes because this is it's kind of going to go along with some of the things we're going to talk about. Is that once we have an amazing black actor or actress,
we want to just make
then we just drive them
black.
home for everything, and that's great that she's getting roles. I definitely don't want to because she's going to come with
that's
whatever.
That's how I feel about Cynthia Erivo.
But let's give some other people. I don't know who's that. What's she playing?
She did what's the Slave movie? She did the Harriet Tubman movie.
Oh,
but now she's doing Aretha Franklin.
Yeah,
she done did everything.
That's
I don't know what she is.
the one that played Harriet Tubman.
Oh,
they're doing two.
Oh, it's two of them. Okay.
I thought Jennifer Hudson was doing Aretha.
So the one she's doing is like Lifetime, and then the one Cynthia's doing is like National Geographic.
Actual real.
Yeah.
Like Lifetime just be for fun sometimes.
Yeah,
but it'd be good. I'd be liking them Lifetime movies. But anyhow, we're not gonna.
But can I just give honor about Chadwick Boseman?
That's why I wanted to go. Yes.
Man.
I mean, that was so heartfelt.
That part.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, I love the little scene that they did, and they was asking the little kids things.
Oh, yeah.
And they was getting all the answers kind of goofy, doing what most kids. But then when they said, what's your favorite, character, Marvel movie, and they always like Black Panther, and they was like, who played Black Panther? And they
knew his name.
I don't know if they gave them the answer or fed them, but I think they actually may have known his name.
Which is amazing because because if I think about superheroes as I was growing up, it's Superman. I don't know what their names are.
Yeah.
But what happened is Chadwick transcended.
Yeah.
Yes.
And became our hero.
Wow.
I mean, not complete, you know what I mean? Jesus is my hero.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Where he became more. And it's such a beautiful thing to witness. And so one of the statements that I've seen that kind of stood out and said this, well, not even a statement, it's just the reality. This is the first time in history that the Golden Globes for Best Actor and Best Actress in a motion picture drama have been awarded to Black actors. So congratulations, Chadwick Boseman and Andra Day. Can we talk about Andra? Did y'all see the Billie Holiday?
I haven't seen it yet. Have y'all?
Watch it either.
Yes, I've seen it. And some people said it was a horrible movie, but she did an amazing job acting. I didn't mind the movie. But see, the people that said it was a horrible movie were some of my jazz friends that I went to college with, and they're very snooty when it comes to jazz. And so they're very they're listening and looking at stuff that we probably wouldn't know, that most people would know. But other than that, she embodied Billie.
Okay.
I was like, and she was singing. So I'm like, sis, when I didn't even really realize, I just saw that post went up and I was like, oh, did she get it for Billie? Because for a second, I didn't even know it was Andra Day. I was like, who is this new actress?
Right.
Oh, wow.
She still is a new actress.
And she is a new actress, but but I know her from her music. But she was so good in it. It just was, and then just it just really brought Billie back to life and really realized, because this is not your typical Billie story, because I think the ones that we've seen before, I think Diana Ross was in, and I think it was like Lady Sings the Blues, and it was really just about her music. This was the United States of America versus Billie Holiday. Okay. And you see it from the lens of just what you would think is a simple singer doing her music, and they were terrified of her because of what her song Strange Fruit did for the African American community.
Okay.
They said, oh no, you can't sing that. Every time she would sing it, they would arrest her, and because she had a drug addiction, they would plant drugs on her. They would do all these other things. And so, I mean, to the literally on her deathbed, she's lying in the bed, dying, and they come and put handcuffs on her.
Wow.
It was just like, wow, when you really realize what are, the people who've gone before us, what they went through, and what caused them to be how they were, and then when you see actors like Andra Day do it justice, it's just like,
oh, I gotta watch this.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. It definitely is a classic, and so. My goodness. So I think that's kind of a good segue, even just kind of thinking about it's Women's History Month. So I mean, I really never got into it, if I could be honest. I really never got into it until this month. I was like, dang, out the gate. I saw on Facebook people was like, Women's History. I got tagged in a bunch of things and they were celebrating me. I was like, oh, I'm your history? Well, praise God.
Okay. Right.
So, do y'all do anything? Y'all better talk.
No, I kind of just heard of it. I just heard of it this year. I've only heard of it this year, Women's History. I didn't know it was a thing. Yeah.
I've heard of it, but
it's not.
I've heard of Women's Day and stuff. Not the church Women's Day.
I heard when they come in wear the white.
Sunday, we march in.
And they had a little flower on the lapel. No, I've heard of National Women's Day where they kind of celebrate women, but
yeah, no, it's Women's Month, and I just didn't realize. I think I'm with you. I've known about it for a while, but I think maybe it's because we're in a virtual world that now people feel like they can actually do things, or they're finding ways to market their products. It's like women who wrote books, women who have stores, women who people are riding on it. And so I think it's kind of great, especially, thinking about the Golden Globes. Andrea winning for this. It's Women's History Month. And so it made me think about another woman, too. Have you guys heard of... No, wait, I'm going to Aunt Jemima.
Right.
Okay.
Because what's her new name now? Do you know her new name?
That's what I'm trying to find it. Pull it up.
No, they changed it.
I think they put name and everything.
Yeah. Well, it was
because they're just realizing this year that this decade, this new millennium, that the name was racist. They didn't know all this time.
Yes, in the drive.
So it's Pearl Milling Company.
There we go.
Pearl
Like that
Milling
still
Company.
ain't.
And they took her picture off.
Yeah, but it's still unjemima.com.
That's very funny. It is.
But okay, so are you offended by Aunt Jemima? Like, I'm not offended by Aunt
I
Jemima.
never was offended by it, but I know what it represented, the mammy and the movies and things like
for
that.
them to be so gung-ho about it when they knew what it stood for all these years.
They changed her. She don't look like the Aunt Jemima she had. Now she like, Auntie Jemima.
Right.
She ain't Aunt Jemima. You know what I mean? Like on this one, but
I just feel like them and a whole bunch of other companies this
so we
past
changed
year.
Uncle Ben?
I mean, but
Like
we might as well.
Yeah,
why
they're
not?
they're trying to change everybody.
Cancel culture, I swear.
But my thing is, we black people been out for how many years? And y'all just wanna make changes like we just came out since George Floyd died.
But,
now we see black people
because of the cancel culture, and they're worried about the bad. I think because the way marketing and people could rise up against it, but. And it's kind of, and I don't know, it just felt like a lot of things are being chosen black. Like even, we've been known Chadwick Boseman and Andrew Day. Yeah. Should have been awarded these things. And they weren't the only ones.
Yeah.
But now it seemed like they're just really, I think they're doing too much. They're doing too much on that.
We're trending. We're trending right now.
Yeah, and
Black
how
people are
long,
trending.
and the thing about it is, in 2 years, will we still be trending? I don't think so. I don't think we got 6 months left.
Right. I mean, we'll always be Will we be trending publicly? Because we've always been trending.
Yeah,
which is why they always want to be us.
And my thing, when these companies came out after, the George Floyd thing, people were like, we stand with black people, this, that, and the other. It's been always like up front and on their campaigns. But like the real work is, okay, hire black executives, hire diversity.
Sir.
You know what I mean? Hire,
this is to me a distraction. Okay, you change the name. We like, yeah.
But get a diversity team in there to say why. Okay, going forward,
do that.
this is why we can't hit
We'll
Mr.
change
Mark.
the syrup. They don't want to do that.
Exactly.
They get on my nerves with all that.
Yeah.
Like we've been trying to get black band-aids for how long, and now 2020 come around and be like, we got black people out now. Let's make a black band-aid.
Right. Let's put Frederick Douglass on the side of the band-aid. I don't want to see Frederick
too
Douglass'
much
head
now.
on my band-aid.
We've been here, and now that they see that it's lucrative,
that's what it is.
then now let's jump on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm over it.
Publicly, because they know how to.
And now that's why I'm like, let's really support black businesses then.
Right,
like,
more than ever. Right, let's ride the wave. Like, let's not we trending. Okay,
but I
hashtag Iberia. Okay.
And I think it's a trick because black businesses, the black dollar has always been. They known when they do their marketing research and all that. They know how powerful the black dollar is.
Yeah.
One company I have to respect, although I can't stand Nike for the child labor and all that stuff that they do, but they have they stood with Kaepernick when it was time.
Yep.
They've always went against the grain because they understood the black dollar.
Yeah.
And so now companies are kind of trying to mimic what they have done and do let.
And I mean,
Best
Google
athletes.
is killing it. Y'all seen Google don't be playing about us black folks.
What you mean?
Like their advertisements and everything. Like they put an ad out.
Like
that
it'd
was,
be a whole blackface as the G.
Listen, for real. They will stand with us. They YouTube ads. I'd be like, come on. Like just supporting black businesses and
come on,
small
say
business.
Yeah.
Black
Black
maybe when you
business.
say business,
Target. Target got a whole commercial and.
But Target is known for like supporting the other
Small,
stuff.
yeah.
But when you say business, it makes me think. Rest in peace. It makes me think of you guys remember Mr. Reed.
Yeah.
Reed Funeral Home.
Yeah.
Oh
he
my
said
God,
business.
baby!
Yes.
He would be in front of the whole whoever. It could be all the white folks there. It don't even matter. He gonna say in my business, baby. He gonna say it loud and strong and
Loud
make his
and
money.
strong.
Right?
Business.
Okay, and have good money. Behind that business. Okay, and so no, that's the thing. Oh, I used to have a mentor who used to say it doesn't matter. He's like, I can say I am a millionaire. I am a millionaire, or I is a millionaire. Either way,
The money is still long.
I'm where the money resides. Okay? And that's period. And so I see you guys, rocking your black mask. I'm kind of blinging over here. Now, Texas, let's see. So the Governor Abbott lifts the mask mandate, opens Texas 100%.
Stressful.
Comments, concerns.
100%.
It's just like, do y'all want us to just do this all over again? The biggest state in the nation. Just gonna open up and I'm not
Right,
even mad
that's
at
the
the
other thing is
opening
the
up
biggest
at
state.
the right. It's the biggest state where a lot of people travel, and you're going to open up at 100%, which I'm not even mad at that. My thing is, okay, still no mask, though. So we're going to be open at 100% around everybody.
Wear your mask.
Wear your mask.
That's just that simple.
Wear your mask.
Yeah, you have to make a personal choice.
It's just, yeah. But then this is the other concern that I have is because some businesses are still requiring people to wear masks to come in.
That's the
But
challenge.
think about the people who work like these hourly jobs and now got to fight with you about wearing a mask in here. But then it's like, okay, we're not mandated to wear a mask, so I don't have to wear a mask. Then I'm just fighting with you over some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
So is it literally across the board? Is it like, I know some places, if it's mandatory in that facility, you have to, but not if they don't require it? Is it just like,
so people can always fight it because it's not mandated by the state.
Wow.
So it can be it's a preference for each business.
No.
But we're definitely not ready.
Mississippi is also opening
Yep,
up.
Mississippi.
Oh, that's
no
right.
mask.
Yeah. And
Why
I just
so?
think
A lot of
They
other
just
states are
hide
not
people.
doing it either. No,
I
they're
said,
just
they're
just Republicans.
Like, we want this off our face.
They're Republicans and they don't want to be told what to do. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's their constitutional right.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with the Constitution.
They feel so oppressed.
They don't know oppression.
Exactly.
They do not know oppression. And I think people really need to make it a personal choice. Business owners just need to stick with, their guns and say, hey, it's not happening here. But, people are loose here.
That's hard, though, if you don't have the government behind you for things like this.
Yeah. I went to a restaurant, and it wasn't a whole lot of people there. Thank God it wasn't. That's the only reason I stayed. But my waitress showed up to the table without a mask on.
wow.
I said, hold on.
All over your food, all over your everything.
I said, and she hadn't taken my order yet, but I'm like, you need to go put a mask on. And she said, oh, I didn't realize.
Girl, you knew
I
you
didn't
didn't
have
have no mask on.
Yeah, she knew
What
she did.
restaurant was
I had
that?
went to the bathroom, and I was like, did you
no.
wash your hands?
right.
Now I feel like I need to go.
Since we forgetting stuff.
Okay. What else have you forgotten today?
I got concerned.
Oh, did you? Is your breath clean?
Man, I don't know. So how,
Again, what restaurant?
right. What restaurant was that again in Milwaukee?
It wasn't in Milwaukee. It was in Brookville.
Oh, yeah, I'm calling out for real.
Well, you know them the people who started the whole riot, and we don't want to wear a mask.
It may be one of us.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have to stop us. DJ.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's looking. So, yeah, WGLB listeners, DJ Lee comes in and gives me these sign language things sometimes, and I'll be having no clue. I thought he was wiping his own face, but apparently I have something on mine. Am I good? All right.
2 hours into the show.
I appreciate it, because what I don't want is to have something hanging on my feet.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, they... Right, I had to, child.
Where the slob resides.
Because they got quiet, and the folk was wondering on the radio, did something happen to my radio?
I know. I was like, what's
I had
happening?
to let the people know. I had
No
to let the
attention
people
span,
know.
baby.
Yeah,
No
okay, me the squirrel.
Next time you should have gave me the choir. Like, give me another round. Give me
Okay.
another round.
No, I'm here for it. So, oh my goodness. So, I don't know. I'm actually having mixed emotions about the Texas, not just the Texas, just the whole mask thing, the virus thing. Not the virus, the vaccination thing.
Yeah.
You know, some people chomping at the bit to get it. You know, and some people are like, nah, I'm definitely on the nah. But at the
I
same
heard
time,
a perspective today or yesterday. A lady was saying we have been praying for God to intervene, God to do something. She's saying, well, maybe the vaccine is God showing
I
up.
guess
and
I just
God,
don't know what to trust.
Yeah, and that's where I stand.
That's where I feel.
I'm just like, I don't know.
I mean, I know how to
Johnson and
trust-
Johnson, y'all still killing folk and act like y'all ain't kill folk over talcum powder. And you want us to trust a vaccine? Y'all finna give?
I am dead.
I don't know that the powder, not the baby powder.
Right.
So I was on a Zoom the other day, and I'll email y'all the link. And there was a doctor talking about just the ones that are out. There's another vaccine coming, but none of them are FDA approved. So if they're not comfortable.
None of them are.
Not yet. So
Even the ones people taking right now.
None.
Well,
So
okay.
they're not comfortable and convinced yet. But once she said she's still.
And
I wanna-
FDA, honestly,
I was about
is
to
a
say,
little
but
bit lenient.
they pass some foolishness all the
They
time.
need to be like, oh,
Now,
it's
what
just
do
a
you
little
reckon?
bit of rat
Careful,
feces
man.
in there.
Right, well,
Send
yeah.
it through.
What was that?
Yep,
Something
it just
about
can't
the
have a
roaches
50%.
and-
Right, so
and
if
coffee.
so if they're not interested,
Right.
and they ain't even up to,
that says a lot.
yeah.
And, and I'm not shaming anybody that choose to take the vaccination.
right.
I don't take the flu shot.
Yeah.
I'm not going to start with
That's
that.
what I'm saying, Mia.
And-
But that's what I'm saying. So this is not a big rebellion from me.
No.
I don't
no.
take medication.
Exactly.
Like, it's very rare that I will take, and I'm a woman, so I go through like, I don't take things during during certain times of the month. Like, I'm not a medicine person.
Yeah.
And so now I'm going to take a whole vaccine that I don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know where it came from.
I had
Listen.
2 surgeries, and it was like, if y'all bring another opiate pill up in here, I'm not taking
that
it.
stuff is hardcore.
Because I was like, let me see where my pain level at. Y'all keep asking me 1 through 10. I don't know, because I don't even know who I am at this point.
Okay, I'm so high right now. I can't feel a thing.
WGLB listeners, are y'all taking the vaccine? Let us know. Give us a call at 414-578-1560.
I like what the doctor said. She said, if you get it, know why you're getting it. If you don't, know why you're not. I think you leave it at that. If you get it, know why you're getting it. If you don't get it, know why you're not getting it.
Here's the
And
thing.
leave it at that.
I'm not going to buck it. Like, if I needed to travel somewhere and they say you got to take it, I'm not bucking against it. I'm going to take it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm on Zoom.
You know what I mean? Like, and we do have a caller.
Yes.
Got a feeling.
Hey, caller, you're on the air with Saving the City Radio Show. You taking the vaccine or no? Oh, you did? Amen.
Yes, Lord.
Wow. That's awesome. And that's actually comforting to me because my mom took the vaccine shot. And so, it does make me feel comforted when I hear that people went ahead and went through it. So you've been feeling okay. Now you have to go back and take your second shot?
I do have to get the second one on the 24th.
Okay. Well, we'll be praying with you and for you. And we're just believing for God's best for you. Now, who are we talking to? What's your name?
My name is Pastor Angela Davis. I called the other day. I know it was a different time, but I thank God for what He is doing because I told my daughters and my son-in-law, and my son-in-law said, "Mom, how did it go? And what do you got to do?" So they're ready to get it now.
Oh, see, look, you better lead. Okay, I'm here for it. Well, Pastor Davis, we appreciate you so much, or Evangelist Davis, we appreciate you for calling in. I appreciate you, and so we're gonna let you go, and again, we're praying for you on that second shot.
God bless you. Bye-bye.
God bless you. All right, so
that's
people
awesome.
take it. Yeah, I kind of, it makes me feel better a little bit.
yeah.
Just for those people that I love that have taken it.
Yeah.
I still don't make me want to take it.
Yeah.
No, not me either.
Now, I heard that Johnson & Johnson is only 1 shot. The other ones are 2.
Yeah,
It
both
is,
of them
yeah.
are
As well.
double dose. This one is the only single
Yeah.
dose.
Yeah, and
Even
all
though they
of
have
them
2
are
names,
not
Johnson
as
& Johnson, you would think they would automatically going to have 2 shots.
Right. And it's,
Like,
and then
like
it's
the,
like,
like
I
the
think
left
they're,
Twix and the right Twix.
they're
It should be
producing
too.
it with somebody else, so it's Janssen Johnson & Johnson. It's just 3 J's. It's just 3666. I
I
don't
rocks
know.
with J's.
No, I'm
I
just
love
kidding.
You got too much.
People
Oh,
go there too.
Lord.
It's the market
You right.
of beast. No, I'm just kidding. I have heard those conversations too. though.
You started it.
Well, wow. I mean, this has been just a trying time for all of us, really, and I mean just as the human species, okay? Just really kind of going through all of these different things. And so, I get excited when I'm able to see, on the other side of things, like we just kind of heard from the caller, the people that pressed through, did it, and they feel good. And then it's also good just to make sure you have a good balance about in terms of what you're looking at, what you're listening to, all of that. And so I don't know if you got, I'm calling it the lifestyles of the saved and favored. And some people might feel some type of way about it because people feel as though people who are believers should be broke and poor and unless you have a changed and been enlightened. But a lot of times people, if you think about people who are not believers, they look at people who are, if they have nice things, like especially if you're a leader in ministry, like that you're stealing money from people or that there's something else going on. So I'm calling it lifestyles of the saved and favored, and it's coming from something I actually saw on Larry Reed's page. There is a YouTube link that takes you through all of the homes of some of the gospel artists that we've come to know and love. So John P. Key, you got, let's see what he literally says. He says the home, the picture that I think is up on the screen now is the home of gospel legend John P. Key. So and in this particular video, some of our favorite gospel artists and preachers,
that's a beautiful
their
house.
homes, right? And so let's see who else. So apparently Bishop T.D. Jakes, I hate that he called him Itty Bitty Kirk, and Kirk Franklin are neighbors. So I didn't know, that's kind of cool. And
because they're both in Dallas.
Yep, and also some of the shows, some of the houses are from even Pastor Jamal Bryant. So how y'all feel about that? About the Saints kind of being
Listen, he died that I may have life and life more abundantly.
Yeah.
You better.
As long as you ain't stealing from nobody, it's life and life more abundantly.
And they act like these people don't have jobs. They've written books. They're in music. Come on, Kirk Franklin do more than just gospel. Cut it out.
Listen.
I know if I had a beat and if the Saints wasn't buying it, because the Saints be wanting a deal and special with it. No, and somebody want to come, you could buy this beat, or he's a musical genius.
Yeah.
Really is.
How do his name show? It shows up on a lot of different things. I'm a Kirk Franklin
Why
fan.
do you think that is that people have a problem with it?
They think Saints don't supposed to have it. And you cannot possibly steal from the church. Let me tell you, as a church treasurer,
there ain't nothing to steal.
I like these folks paying tithes. I'm the church treasurer. I'm gonna let you know. I'm just gonna be for real.
Listen,
they ain't.
What you think about it, Curtis?
I want to pout and whine off those. Why would they say ain't nothing to steal?
ain't nothing to steal. Praise the Lord. See, that's how you know it be.
It's the grace of God.
It's a miracle.
It's a
miracle.
I think so. It's difficult being out front. Period.
Yeah.
It's just difficult. I shouldn't say it's difficult.
People make it difficult.
It's you have a lot of people looking at you, a lot of opinions, a lot. So it's like wearing the face of, just being out there is just wearing it as gracefully, as humble as you can helps. I think it helps.
Yeah, because a lot of these homes and things, like, this is now that we're being able to see it. It's not like this is always,
and they're showing
like Cribs, MTV Crib, this is new, that we're
True.
able to see this, which I think it should, for me, I see it as an encouragement.
Yeah.
That I can, especially in a time where everything would make people, unless you kind of come up in it and you just have it rooted down on the inside of you, it would make you say, why in the world am I choosing Christianity? Right. I know why I'm choosing it, but for someone who doesn't understand, what am I choosing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And why am I choosing?
Yeah.
You mean I can't go and be with my friend? I gotta leave everybody. I gotta leave my mama, my daddy, my sister, my brother. That's what I gotta do. Like, when you hear it, and I even had somebody say, like, what is the blood now? I know what the blood is. Okay, and it covers. But if we don't think about that, when we're talking to people, they was like, ugh. Like, this girl was literally like, ugh.
Blood.
Yes.
Right? They're not thinking about it in that way. And so in the same way, they don't. I think that another issue is when you think about religious leaders or those that, even outside of Christianity, usually those people are not flashy.
No.
You think of a Mother Teresa, or if you think of even though they're not, Christian based, but like monks, they give up the material.
But that's what they choose to do.
Right, that's what they choose to do. But for the general public, it seems as though those are quote unquote bigger people to be able to give up the material side, but we just trying to, a lot of people say we try to look like the world. Now, again, I'm playing the angel's advocate.
No, I got you.
Because you think
listen,
about
he didn't say I had to choose.
Right.
He didn't say I could just, because what Kirk Franklin say, silver and gold, I'd rather have Jesus. Me too, but I can still have my silver and gold.
Right, and I'm good with it, but I do think that this is a part of, again, it's just the view. When we think about what we're shown, that this is the least of these are the greatest.
Exactly, yeah.
The last shall be first. We first. Move, I'm first.
Yeah.
We're dealing with all of that. And so, again, I'm just saying, so how do we balance it? Like you said, I think, or Curtis said, like, just you're humble with it. You're always giving honor to God and glory to God.
And I think those four they are. I don't think they're flashy with it.
No, I haven't.
That's why we're just seeing it.
Especially like Pastor Jamal, he really is, like, outside of his personal life. He's out in the streets. Like,
he's just doing his thing,
But he in the streets. Like, he works with the community. Like, he's out there.
He does.
And T.D. Jakes also, when I went to his church, church, you know, the different things. And they may not be the face or the person there, but they forget this is their job. Yeah. You know, he writes books.
Pastor Jamal got a hookah room in his house. I'm sorry.
Yes,
every
he probably
room might be a hookah room.
Okay. He's a different.
Up at.
Wait, where Pastor Jamal live at? Is it legal?
It's Baltimore, right? It's up there. He live on the East Coast.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, because he pastors in Atlanta now. But I heard that he flies between both, though.
He what you say, Curtis? You said you want to know what
Eddie Long.
No, well, you want to know who built his hookah room? Is that what you said?
I thought somebody said he stayed where the hookah resides.
No, you said
that. Curtis one of them. Somebody said.
I think he
can't believe that man died. Eddie Long. I was thinking about he pastors Eddie Long Church.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie, Pastor Eddie. I lived in Atlanta for 4 years.
Wow, oh, that's
and I actually that was my church.
Cracking.
My church was in Birth. Yep. And then at some point I left and ended up going to a smaller ministry called Agape, and served there for a little while. But yeah.
Shout out to Agape. We know y'all listen.
Shout out to Agape. I know y'all are not listening. Exactly.
You don't know.
Right. Yes, people do like to spectate. Hey, but why have to be negative? How come they just can't be listening?
Right.
I think I've been going through some things. Okay.
Right. You know you international.
Okay.
Cut it out.
You better speak that thing over my life. But yeah, so those are pretty much the hot topics. Again, we chatted a little bit about the Golden Globe Award. So again, shout out to Chad Boseman and Andra Day. I don't know. I feel like I'm not even gonna buy the Aunt Jemima syrup. I'm gonna go to a different kind of syrup. It just irritates me because I don't want to. Because I'm gonna stick with Miss Butterworth because I don't even know how to say the Pearl Bailey name. What is it? Pearl Bailey?
Pearl Milling Company. That sounds like slave shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, happy Women's History Month though. Either way, okay.
To Pearl Millie too.
Right. I got a bunch of family out in Texas too, so I don't know what y'all about to do. I'm gonna say keep your mask on.
Please and thank you.
Just for a little while longer. Yes. I think we need one more year of figuring this out.
Yeah, because I think I'm gonna wear my mask when it's all said and done. I'm gonna see you.
And I think that because the other part that I think about when I think about the whole mask thing is like there are people who put money into this whole mask manufacturing stuff. I mean, they got masks now. They're trying to get rid of this stuff. So we probably could get masks for pretty cheap. I'm gonna just wear them just to wear them. I don't know. Okay, just with a different outfit. But yes, and then and that mask mandate kind of led us to our vaccination. So again, I think Curtis Ortiz said, whatever you guys decide to do, just make your decision. Stick with it. Roll with it. Do what works for you and your family. And lifestyles of the saved and favored. Y'all might see my house on there next.
I just say. What about it?
I like
that. You might see me in the forest praying too. I don't know. Then I'm gonna go to my house afterwards.
I'll see your forest in the backyard.
I'll be out in the tree. I'll do like the trees and things like that. What? I guess
like Michael Jackson.
How did they even see their houses from up there? They're over it clearly as well.
Ooh.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Why are you up there?
Because people, God,
they messy.
They
need some business.
They need some business instead of getting other people's business. But anyway, that's been your hot topics. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with your church announcements right after this.
Jesus, welcome back. You are locked in to Saved in the City radio show on 1560 AM and 96.1 FM WGLB. We're in the place to be. It's Teach B. I don't know. Let me stop.
You better get your life, whatever. Yeah, that's the life.
Hilarious.
All right. It is church. Why you always make me act up when it's my part? I can never do my part. Just straight out.
It's good. Go ahead.
All right. Church announcements. Every Sunday in March at 7 p.m. Grow up, y'all. Slay Yourself, Authors Edition. I just was looking for Brandy. I knew you was going to be on here, but you're not this time.
But these because I did it already.
Okay, well, this month authors is Jennifer Ward, Desiree Cocroft, Shelley Lee, Bridget Raming. These are some awesome women. Amen. It's something.
That's just the thing. You can keep going.
Glory to Jesus. All right.
Here
go Brandy. I knew she was in here.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to promote myself.
Companion, cohort. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so those of you who have been following me at any point, know that I recently wrote a book called 365 Days of Loving You. Yay! It is it's a guide to celebrating and discovering your self-worth. And so what I decided to do, because I started to get a bunch of inboxes of women and men that had started reading the book, and they wanted to let me know about some of the things that they had accomplished, or they had questions about what they should do during a certain chapter. And I was getting so many different inboxes. I said, you know what? Why don't I do something that brings everybody together? And I'll be your guide, right? I'll be your guide through this journey of loving you. And so again, it's a guide to discovering and celebrating self-worth. And it's an eye-opening devotional. It gives the reader daily tips and practical applications for a full life with them in mind, because we always have everybody else in mind,
right.
And so it's really cool. So, you got if you have the book already, or even if you don't have the book, you can get the book and then also pair it with the cohort. So you get the 52 weekly self-love instructional videos. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Getting it from me, right? But it's because I'm covering you for the full year, right? And then you get your 4 quarterly encouragement sessions with a live Q&A. We're going to do a self-love wrap-up virtual soiree, because, we got to have a party if we finish something. Okay. And then we have your private Facebook community, because sometimes when you finish stuff, you're like, dang, we done? Right. But no, you can stay a part of this love community, for the rest of your life, So it's going to be really amazing. And I saw that you signed up, friend. I just saw. I was like, oh, this is why. I really have an amazing circle of friends. I'm talking about supportive. I'm second to none. It really, really, really does my heart well. So yeah, that's it. So if you don't have the book, you guys need to get it.
Period.
And I would highly recommend that you get the cohort. And again, if you're just wondering if you want to learn more, then you can just go to www.365daysofloving.me.
Yes.
Come on. All of that.
Cool. Make sure you do that. Another March Madness Rose Athletics Lifestyle Challenge. It's a virtual training starting on March 8th. And it's only $80 for 2 days a week, 30-minute sessions, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So I know you made that New Year resolution. You're going to get it in.
Should I do that?
And it's already March and you ain't got it in.
Do something like that, Mia. Make you some money.
I got something coming in April. Yeah, well, thank you. I got something coming in April.
Okay, sorry. Oh, I almost overtalk whoever wrote
me.
Exactly. I'm like, Rose Athletics, Mia.
No, mine is probably going to be, more for people who don't normally exercise.
Right, that would be me.
That's it. Exactly, and it's levels to this,
and
so it's enough to go around.
Child, we did that one time. We was pooped, okay?
Yeah, I remember that video. But y'all sign up for whoever that was.
Yes,
that's amazing.
Rose Athletics, go ahead.
Yes, because they definitely, get it in. Move, y'all. Move.
It don't say where you can connect to it, huh? No.
Oh.
No.
I'll tag.
Tag, yeah, because I might. Well, I don't know if I'm at that level yet, but okay.
You might be. Come on.
Yeah,
I'll just be glad. They're like, give me these $80. You good.
Okay. Well, this Saturday, Joel Acevedo Rally for Justice. That's going to be awesome. I've seen this mural. This Saturday at 12:30 p.m. There's going to be a rally. I don't know if you know the story
say
of
the name of the park.
Joel. Oh Lord, jeez, too many consonants.
Sorry.
Coach Azuska. Okay, that's what it is.
Achoo.
No, it's not clutch. I know how to spell clutch. It looked the same.
Oh, that's Kosciuszko.
Yes,
that's what I thought it was. But you know how clutch just look like none of the letters belong?
Nothing sound like it, okay? It just look like supercalifragilistic. Okay. So make sure you check out that rally if you're interested. March Family Free Day at the Milwaukee County Zoo.
Wait, you didn't tell them where the Kosciuszko Park was.
Oh, it's 2201 South 7th Street in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 53215. This Saturday, March for Justice. Child, pray for that family, too. They are going through a lot. I know that's stressful. Wow. But free day at the Milwaukee County Zoo. That is awesome.
Let's go.
Haven't been to the zoo in a while.
See, I just feel like we could have a full fun day tomorrow. Like we could go to the zoo, then we could go and learn our Cardi B dance.
Yes.
Wait, what is with this Cardi B dance?
Oh, go ahead.
Right. It's 9:30 a.m.
That's on Sunday.
Listen, when the zoo is free, go ahead and do this. This is
you have to register for it.
Oh, it's okay.
Always something.
Yeah, you got to register because you have to know how many people can come. Yeah, you could get up to 8 tickets.
Get online and register. It's probably not too late.
Well, cool.
All right, the zoo
and
free.
Send the taggers and some pictures when y'all go.
Yeah.
Mutual aid food distribution, Saturday, March 13th, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Ooh, this is very multicultural because it's in Spanish, too. It's at Turner Hall North parking lot. That's downtown close to the Pfizer Forum. It's 1034 Northville Phillips Avenue. There's food distribution. So if you or a family is in need of some food, make sure you share that. Kickstart the hiring process with Milwaukee College Prep. They're doing a virtual hiring fair. It's an opportunity for regular ed teachers, special ed teachers, social workers, and social psychologists. During this fair, you'll learn more about MCP, which is Milwaukee College Prep, meet the campus leadership, and participate in interviews. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for work and you're in the educational field, make sure you check that out. Next, how to preach to reach.
Period.
Ooh.
Listen, it's a masterclass on preaching the word of God.
This person looks like you, but much older.
I know, right? This is my uncle. I call him Pastor Uncle.
Oh, okay.
And he's a professor now.
Period.
At Life Christian University. I believe, I don't know what church hosts this, but he's certified and he's awesome.
Okay.
So make sure you do that. Part A is homiletics. Homiletics is what the basics of preaching. It's deep. I don't know all of it. Part B is hermeneutics, which is what?
Hermeneutics.
What's that? You know?
It's different from homiletics.
Right. Basically, it's what you need to know how to preach to reach.
Because
Because some of y'all just get on and get them words that rhyme together. And y'all just be on y'all Instagram lives trying to preach and you don't be reaching.
Oh.
So learn how to preach to reach. And this man is an awesome storyteller, awesome preacher. Y'all so irritated.
I'm laughing at Curtis over it.
Listen, that's gonna live tonight, baby. That's gonna live.
Full blown.
But it's good. No, this look good. I was like, oh, this is a nice flyer. Let's do it.
It is, right? Okay, and last but definitely not least.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Come
We want
on.
you to talk about it. Curtis Eubanks and music therapy. It's mentoing and training.
We've been announcing it. And
I
so
love
to
that.
have you.
He's driving them spirits away,
Ooh, I
child,
felt
through
that when
music.
But Curtis, let's talk about it though. Let's talk a little bit about it. Like, why did you decide to do this?
Come on, David.
Why now? Like, talk about it. Why is it important?
Why now?
Yeah.
It's time. You know, it's like after, especially after all that's been going on over the last 12 months, 14. You know, so many people are leaving here. It's just. If there's things that are in you, it's time now to get, to share, to get it out. So it's like, I know that God has blessed me to be a blessing as it relates to cultivating, encouraging, mentoring, and training. I can do it, and it's time for me to share that with the community and the world. So the first 2 installations of my music therapy company will be the company choir and the house worship.
Oh,
so
worship ready.
Yeah.
I love the face of the church, like what church is doing.
Yes.
Like I love the. I think we'll call it that. I love the evolution of the church.
Yes. Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. And so again, just for those people who might be listening in, and you said it, and they're like, "Ooh, that felt good." Well, what is that? Like, so kind of walk us through. So what's CEMT?
So CEMT is just my name, Curtis Eubanks Music Therapy Company Choir. So that's just for people that love to sing, that want to, that I used to sing, but I got to get that muscle going again, get your voice off the back burner, and you just really want an outlet where you can sing. Now there will only be.
Now, what if they can't sing?
I just say, I'm going to ask.
So y'all going to touch on those.
Yeah.
Because I love to sing.
I feel like everybody
don't love to hear my blessing.
It's annoying.
That's why you're anointed. That's why you're
I feel like everybody
can
can sing. So there's different areas. So that's the company choir. That is literally for everybody. There are going to be so many different parts of my music therapy company. Everybody has a part. There's a place for everybody.
Oh my God.
So like the house worship, that's not really like that. That is going to be particularly for people that really want to sing unto the Lord, that really want to close their eyes and worship together with the company of believers. There's only going right now. There's only I believe all registration is closed, but we will open it up.
You're sold out.
We will open it up for more because we're for in person. The virtual is unlimited, but in person, yeah. So we want to stay under a certain limit, but we're looking at expanding it before because it starts in 2 weeks on the 20th, Saturday the 20th. So, but there's a number you can.
Adola?
Yeah, it'll be at Adullam, but that information wasn't on there.
So would you?
Only for
I got a
registration.
question for you.
Oh, it's not. I meant, is it gonna be at the radio station?
The radio. Oh.
Go ahead, Bill.
Okay. So are you going to? For those who I know my flow and I know where I belong. It's not in the. I'm a worshiper.
Yeah.
But I ain't a worship on the mic.
I hear you.
So, but I would love to witness it or be part of it.
So yeah, it's funny you say that.
Are you going to do it online or how that's going to work?
That's funny you say that because even with the house worship, some people just want to even just come to be a part of it. So we're gonna have those options as well. So on here, I do have a number that you can text 414-939-4091 or just send an email to CurtisEubanksMusic@gmail, and you'll get all the instructions on whether you want to be a part, whether you want to actually sing, not sing, enjoy it, whatever the case. All of that, yeah.
All right.
So yeah, but no, there is a room. There's a room for everybody.
Get a blanket ready because me and Brandon gonna be on the left and right side, laid in the floor. Yes.
Just be out.
Yeah, because I'm telling you,
I need that.
yes.
Wow. Well,
I love music.
thank you all.
Awesome. Those are our church announcements this week. Remember, I'm just
He
flowing.
right.
You better close it.
Remember, if you have community events or church announcements that you would like to share with us, that we can share on the air, please send them to savedandthecitymke@gmail.com. I'm officially tired of Curtis and Brandon. So we're going to send it to a commercial break really quickly, and you'll hear us back when we get back.
Yes.
Escaping my mind, and I know I picked it up again. Surely it's gonna kill me this time. So I close my eyes and count to 10. Finger on the trigger, tears rolling down my eyes, and I know I said the last time, it's the last time. Now I'm ashamed, I keep letting you down, but I hear you still small voice crying out to me, saying just breathe. You can trust me again, so just breathe. You can trust me. Just breathe. You can trust me again, so just breathe. You can trust me. Just breathe. You can trust me, God. Just breathe. You can trust me, girl. Just breathe. You can trust me. Just breathe. You can trust me, girl. I'm up that ledge. Lay down that gun. Past those pills. It's time for you to live now. Come off that ledge and lay down that gun. Toss those pills. It's time for you to live now. 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 So just breathe. You can trust me. Just breathe. You can trust me again. You can trust me again. You can trust me again. That's what the Father is saying. You can trust me again. You can trust me again. You can trust me again. I'll never let go of your hand. I'll never let go of your hand. You can trust me again. All you have to do is breathe. All you have to do is breathe. All you have to do is breathe. All you have to do is breathe and trust the Father. All you have to do is breathe and trust the Father again. Father, I pray that every heart that is hearing this song will feel you, will know you, will trust you. They will hear your still small voice whispering to them in their darkest moments, telling them to breathe, telling them to get up out of their muck and out of their bed, Lord Jesus, of depression, of oppression, of suicide, Lord Jesus. I pray, Lord God, that they will hear your voice like never before, telling them to breathe again, to get up out of their muck and out of their bed, Lord Jesus, of depression, of oppression, of suicide, Lord Jesus. I pray, Lord God, that they will hear your voice like never before, telling them to breathe again.
we're back. It's time for the Word Up Challenge.
It's time for the Word Up Challenge.
Hey.
It's time for the Word Up Challenge.
Okay.
That just came in my spirit.
I felt that too.
You felt
Let it
that?
out.
Alrighty then.
Let it
This is Mia.
Right.
Money making Mia. All right,
Okay,
all right.
one money making Mia.
Yes.
I love it.
So we have our Word Up Challenge, and what? First I want to say, hey, that was Kirk Franklin, Love
Yeah.
Theory.
Hey.
We love Kirk.
Yes, we love Kirk. I already explained that's one. I'm a big fan of Kirk Franklin. But that was Love Theory, and so now it's time for the Word Up Challenge, and so we have learned a few things about the Word Up Challenge, and we had to put some rules in place.
Okay.
Because I was one of those people who would call in a week.
And now, like every week, that was okay.
No, I didn't win every week. Cut it
No,
out.
No, it was good. No, we appreciate it. We was like, somebody called.
Exactly. That's really what it was. So you can only win once a month now. And you must provide your name, phone number, and an email address upon winning. So we need all that information. No secret people and,
Right.
you
You just want to show up
aliases.
when you want to show up.
Exactly.
Who is
yes.
you?
And and you must come to the station and pick up your prize when
Yes.
instructed to do so.
Ooh-wee.
No, we will not be saving it.
No drop-offs, sorry.
No drop-offs,
We
no.
did it in the beginning, and it was hard.
Yeah, so
We don't
but-
DoorDash the Word Up Challenge.
Okay, no, we don't do that.
So, are you ready for the Word Up Challenge?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the Word Up
Yes.
Challenge? Are you ready for the Word Up
Yay. Okay. Randy, what a surprise this week.
Yes. Well, Teach is ready for the Word Up Challenge.
Yes,
okay?
and nobody else
And
is.
he's ready for the. Never mind.
Over
So,
it.
I already know where this is going.
Anyway, so I do want to. I'm really excited about this week's challenge and prize because it is actually going to be coming to you right from Saved in the City radio show. Yes.
Yay.
Normally we have outside sponsors, but today we're going to be sponsoring from the Saved in the City radio show a $25 Amazon gift card. So you can get one thing or just add it to your purchases of all the things that you're going to get.
Period.
And so you have a chance, again, to win a $25 Amazon gift card if you get the answer correct. So again, the Word Up Challenge is our Bible trivia, right? And so
Yes.
Sharice always says, what's your Bible app streak? Okay.
Yes, what is
are
your
you reading
streak?
the Word? Are you paper Bible saved, or are you tablet saved? Okay.
Yes, I'm tablet saved.
Okay. I'm
Hallelujah.
iPhone saved. That's all right.
Yes.
I'm with it.
But yeah, and I just got a badge in my Bible app
Oh, good job.
for reaching a milestone of highlighted scriptures. Hallelujah.
You better highlight.
Period.
Yes, I'm
Well,
a highlighter.
this week somebody sent me an email and they was trying to snap on me. It was in red letters, and I told them don't email me in red letters unless it's a Bible passage and
It's a
Jesus
Jesus
is speaking.
speaking.
So that's kind of a streak, right?
Hilarious.
Because if not, it's blasphemy.
This is okay. Only
All
when
right.
Jesus talking.
And
Who
hold
said
on, so I
this?
can do
Who
like
said this?
Brandy said. We're moving on. And we're moving. Yes. So the question is, after Jesus fed 5,000 plus people with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, how many baskets were left over?
Ooh-wee.
All right. So we're looking for our first caller with that answer. The number is 414-578-1560.
Come on, radio voice. Let me check Facebook. Are we taking a Facebook?
We can take a
We can take a
take
Facebook.
whoever.
Come on, call
Say the
in,
number
y'all.
Again and the question again.
Read the question again.
Yep, in the number.
All right. And that.
You can say it over the music.
Just gonna read over the music. Okay, I thought Alex Trebek was happening up in here. So after Jesus fed 5,000 people with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, how many baskets were left over?
And we have a caller.
All right.
What's up, caller? You're on the air. Do you have the answer to our Word Up Challenge?
12 baskets.
That is right. Who do we have on the phone?
Hold on. People were applauding so loudly for you that I didn't catch your name. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
My name is Rachel Hall.
Rachel Hall.
Well,
Congratulations,
congratulations.
Rachel. You are correct. Woo-hoo. So what we're going to do is have you stay on hold so that we can get the rest of your information. And that's been your Bible Trivia Challenge. Don't go.
Yes.
We'll be right back after this. And we are back, and you don't stop, okay?
Come on.
We're back. And it is time for one of my favorite times of the show. When we get to tell people that they're doing too much, okay?
You're doing too much?
You're doing too much now. I felt that. That's why. Okay, come on, Kendrick. And so... and but before we kind of get into that, congratulations again to Miss Rachel. I'm reading my little chicken scratch. Miss Rachel on winning her $25 Amazon gift card. I'm so here for it. I was like, you sure you want that? She was like, oh, I'll just create an Amazon account. Okay. I said, let's use it. I'm so here for it.
Babes in the City going to be responsible for her addiction. Because listen, once you get that Amazon account
we shall
going,
not. Right, that is so true. It's a whole thing. But it also made me
Saved in the City is not responsible for it.
Okay, come on, boys. Okay, I'm so here for it. And thank you, Mia, for sitting in on our word. You did an amazing job, being our Word Up Challenge liaison.
It was some big shoes to fill from a little person.
Right, some little bitty shoes, okay? So I'm so here for it. So we're into our top 5 You Doing Too Much moments of the week. And if this is your first time tuning in via Facebook, via YouTube, or just on the line, on the radio, this is our opportunity that we take to help y'all out, to let you know when you might be doing too much. Sometimes you can discover that by watching other people and realizing, ooh, that's a whole lot. Yes. And I'm not gonna be a whole lot on today. So let's get into our top 5 You Doing Too Much moments of the week. So number 5. This one's kind of serious. I'm calling it just because sometimes I'm clever and sometimes my brain just be like, nope. And so I'm calling it the Rejection Letter. And in light of kind of the, ending Black History Month, we were talking a little bit about even Women's History Month and some of the things, during the Golden Globes, like the fact that Black people are still doing things that are the first time.
I'm 2021, right?
It's just a lot. But anyway, so I'm calling the Rejection Letter. And so this was but check it out, y'all. This is only 60 years ago. And it says, just imagine receiving your school admission rejection letter and reading this. So again, this is August 5th, 1959. And it reads, Dear Mr. Hood, acknowledgement is made of your letter on July 30th enclosing your application for admission to our School of Medicine. I'm sorry, in so many words, this is a little faded out as an older letter, but it's pretty much saying that they're sorry that they're not going to be able to accept him because you're a member of the Negro race.
Wow.
Period.
That's way too much.
We're sorry. Oh, we didn't realize you was a ninja.
Right.
In so many words.
Whether he was qualified or not.
No, we realized that, and so unfortunately, imagine that. That's a lot.
Well,
nobody's
now they're doing rejection letters. They just don't put it in writing. They just reject you, but they give other reasons as why.
Wow.
But unfortunately, we're still living in that, and it's heartbreaking.
Right, and I think that's the part that is unsettling because again, that letter was only 60 years ago.
Yeah, I remember my teacher. She had applied for a job with Target. It was like corporate, some kind of high level leadership. Had all the qualifications. She was denied. She was rejected, and then she turned around and did it again with a more non-ethnic name. Same qualifications, same everything, and then they offered her the position.
Seriously,
I think she sued them for discrimination and got it.
Have you all ever felt or experienced a discrimination? Like a lot of times we talk about other people. Have you guys ever felt it?
Oh yes. Working in retail, and I used to be so kind of passive and just kind of annoyed by it. But then I started saying stuff because I'm like, we've been doing this too long, and I feel like if we don't speak up against it and let people know that you're wrong. Then it's gonna happen. I had a whole manager compare Black people being enslaved to him being a Jew and they being enslaved. Sir, what? We still oppressed, right? We still are redlined and cut out of stuff, and you comparing that to Jews and what?
It's like when you ended it, and it was kind of a pause, and you were wondering why we kind of it's this is not new to us. I guess that's why it's it didn't alarm us. It may not be written down on people's foreheads or on papers for for admission places, but it's a real thing. And I think sometimes, like teachers saying, we just kind of almost dismiss it as second nature. You're so used to it.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, and I think that's why, you know, for things like this, it's like let's bring it out and be like, okay, y'all know this is too much.
Yeah.
Like, you know that we shouldn't.
Exactly.
We should. You know we should normalize this. You know that type of thing. So I'm actually remembering a couple of times without, and then we'll move to the next one. When and we're moving. Okay. We'll move to the next one. But I felt. So beyond, like you said, when sometimes it's the stupid things that they say is that, but I think probably the worst that I felt were the looks or the being looked over. I remember just being a younger girl and a man like literally looking through me as though I didn't exist. Yeah, I never felt that before, and I was literally trying to help him. I don't know if y'all remember the story. It was called Borders, Books, and Music.
Oh, yeah.
I was a teenager, probably a teenager. A teenager, and if I wasn't, I might have been 20, somewhere in between teenager and 20. And I remember I kept trying to help this guy, and I was just like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm a taller girl, you know, so you can't, you're not like you missing me, you know what I mean? And so, but I was like, this dude was literally just ignoring me. And I wasn't like doing a lot. I was just like, excuse me. And I was like, well, maybe he didn't hear me. And then he ended up talking to the other rep, the other person, it was a white girl, and she started helping him. And then I remember there was another white guy that was looking over, and he saw it and felt it and everything, and walked over to the dude, and he said, I saw what you did. Like, so I appreciated that he stood up for me, and he was like, and then he came and acknowledged me, and it was just like, it's unfortunate.
That's amazing,
because for us, that we even have to endure that, and even... You know, for white people who aren't like that they have to keep cleaning up after people like that. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. And I remember that stuck with me for a really long time. And another instance when I was out of the country, and it was just looks. It was looks that they don't have to say a word, you know, but you feel it.
Listen, working in Tulsa, I used to get the words and the looks.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I had to leave that place. Because I just got to a point where, like, okay, because I'm that one. I'm that.
Okay.
Like, let's do it. Because you're wrong, and I'm not going to let you talk to me any kind of way. Like, I can't do that no more.
So I think the too much is really obviously on the side of the people that, you know, that still do this type of thing. But I think the other too much is us accepting it as normal. Like, never get too comfortable.
It's never okay, and we always have to speak out against it.
We need to say something about it. Even if you feel like, I'm tired, just forget it. No, you need to say something. See something, say something, do something. And we're moving. All right, so number 4, spider burgers. Again, I told you my creativity is out the window. We're literally talking about this. So, Curtis, why don't you talk a little bit about the tarantula burger that you added to the top?
I did add.
Did you want a little bite?
No, it's wow.
How did you feel?
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's too much for me.
Why do you think people like? Is this exotic? Because I think they.
Is that what it is?
It's too much. And they be carrying stuff. I be scared.
They're hairy. That's what bothers me. You know
the texture, right?
Yeah, the texture is going to be weird.
Okay, somebody explain what is it. So they're
That's
literally,
what I was looking for.
Are they making the meat out of tarantulas, or is it just a tarantula over a burger?
At it. It's in the email.
Y'all, it's a tarantula on top of the beef patty.
You see it? Yeah.
Yes.
It's a North Carolina restaurant. Mia's like, okay, can we move? I'm tired of looking at it. Okay, yeah. So I think the thing is like I think we're just so desperate sometimes for something exciting.
I know.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We're like, ooh, let's put a trend like.
That's so funny. I'm sorry.
I thought they're like a rare species, also like
very rare
endangerment. You know,
I don't want no nasty tarantula.
I don't want it either.
It's a power thing for people for whatever reason. It's this whole thing that the thing that would scare most people, I can eat it. Like, it's this weird kind of...
I'm sorry. Yeah,
that's absolutely disgusting.
I'd probably be okay with the legs. It's just the bubble butt for me.
They say it's high in protein. It's high in protein.
First of all...
I know your protein be up.
Right, you chew the body part and it's just like in your mouth. It's just too much.
And we're moving on.
And we're moving.
Come on, Come on, Brandy.
I'm trying to move. I'm about to move.
Because gross.
Curtis said that he can eat the legs, but it's the bubble butt.
Yeah.
I mean, what's in there?
It's babies in there.
Oh.
I know. Listen, this is too much.
I cannot.
Y'all see it on the thing. So this is actually a good segue, and so we're gonna show the video. And so again, we're moving. Number 3 is called Food in Places It Shouldn't Be. So hopefully y'all, listen, I'll be sending these emails to y'all y'all to you, Teach, because they're new. You guys are new. Okay, but Teach, you got the thing. So the video's in there. And, actually, I think Sharice had put it in our group, so you might have seen it already. So literally it's people putting food in places that it shouldn't be. So it was a person who had a hammer, who carved out a piece of the hammer, put a pickle, or I think it was like a piece of a pickle and some sunflower seeds in there, and then put the hammer in a wall, and then cemented the wall, and then painted the wall.
Just why?
And then a person took her nail, like, you know how you have your nails done, you know your crypto gel, you have all of that on your nails, but this woman put shrimp heads on her nails at the top, like across.
I'm watching it.
People are watching. They're watching y'all.
See, it's the quarantine. Quarantine did this to us. We got to get out the house. We got to get out.
That is very
People
funny.
is losing their mind. Let us out.
Excuse.
She took a bath with noodles. Or am I missing?
I just need I'm waiting for some responses on that thing because
I'm gonna go with Teach with this. It's time you have to get out the house.
I don't blame this on quarantine. I blame this on
Yeah, they were sick before.
lack of education. I don't know. Attention.
What I feel.
That's what it is. Clout
Yes.
chasing.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a
right.
clout
People
chasing,
want to
Wanna be a
get a
Gorilla
like
Glue.
or something like that.
Oh, did y'all hear what happened with the Gorilla Glue girl?
No, please update me.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
Stop
just so
following.
random.
No,
man.
it's okay. Take the
So
step.
they said after she had that procedure,
'Cause
she
you said
found out that
stupid.
she has lumps in her breast, and she has to get them removed and stuff. So if she didn't have the hair surgery, they wouldn't have known. They wouldn't.
Oh, well,
So she don't give herself
The
a
father-
Wasn't that crazy?
mammogram?
that is crazy.
I don't know why they was squishing down there to do the
Well,
hair surgery, but I don't know.
Whenever
how
you
they
have
found
any
it.
kind of surgery, they put you in an MRI machine and do a head to toe. Trust me, I know.
Oh, got it.
I discovered a whole lot of things.
DJ
But-
Lee thinks that squishy is funny.
Squishy is the funny
But
one.
no, ladies,
But isn't that crazy?
check your boobies. It's all right, and we have to talk about that, especially if you're 35
it's
or
Women's
older,
History Month.
or someone
Right.
else. Yeah, so we need to do that monthly.
Yes, this is
So
true.
yeah.
So back to where the food don't
Yeah.
go.
But where the
And
food
so-
go? Yeah, do not
They don't
put
go
It
there
don't go on your
either.
boobies
They don't
either.
go in your boobies.
Well,
or
unless
in the
you're a
shower.
baby.
Well,
Unless you're a baby.
But anyway,
Your boobies are food for babies.
that is true. But the other thing.
There's a lot of ways this can go. I'm gonna be quiet.
This show
Wait a
go
minute,
left
wait a
all the
minute.
time.
lot of
Curtis
ways
and I, on occasion,
A lot going.
yell out random.
Yeah, because this
But-
is random. This
wait,
is so random.
Wait, let me. But this
I'm
is
done
too much.
doing it.
Okay, because
Okay.
how we go from the weird food to the
I don't know. Y'all took us
garbage
there.
to
Oh,
lumps
Cheese
in the
took us
breast.
there.
T took us there with the Gorilla Glue.
Knockers.
We're coming back. Hooters.
Okay, over the shoulder boner. Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
God.
Okay, let's get back to
Girls,
Let me
do
finish.
not.
Let me finish the part of the food.
Come on, y'all got all the states passing out.
They're loving it. They're laughing because they stuck it down.
Yes.
All right.
Woo!
I'm weak tonight.
Wait, let me say something about the food.
Woo!
What I was gonna say about the food, like on a serious note, as far as Curtis is in the mic.
It's like we're 12 years old around.
I love it. Listen,
So
let me say this
cute,
thing about the
yeah.
food though, because I know we were saying like too much, but this is why I say it's too much, because what a waste.
Yeah.
Like that's just a waste. Like if you really look at all the food, like it is such a waste of food. It's people that's starving. Huh, and you literally just put your food in a hammer and then put it in a wall and then
and then
painted
close
it.
the wall up.
It's too much.
She said, "Forget all about that. What a waste. What a waste of
it
this
is.
golden macaroni and cheese."
Of this golden macaroni and cheese.
Just make you
I mean,
mad,
somebody
don't
did
it?
just smear it over top of their car. It
Yeah.
was just like, what are we doing? Like, you know, Americans are some of the most wasteful people.
Keep us in prayer, Lord.
Keep us in prayer,
Greedy and
Lord. Show us
wasteful.
our ways. Like, we ain't got nothing
Please.
better to do. Like, people starving, and we literally are just doing
Playing
absolutely
with the
nothing.
food.
Literally playing, and grown people.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
playing with the food. You're doing too much. Stop it. And you got your bonus Gorilla Glue Girl with that as well as
health
an
check.
update on how you need to check your boobies. All right. And so we're moving. Number 2. Age ain't nothing but a number. Put up that picture of old Patty and old Lionel Richie. So
It's creepy.
okay, so I'll set it up and then y'all tell me how you feel. So Patty LaBelle, 76 years old. And I don't know if this is an older picture, so maybe she's older now or whatever. I know that she's still together with her beau. and he's 46. So that's quite a big age difference. And then Lionel Richie.
Everybody looks good though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But
Like Lionel looks good for 70, you know, and then Patty looks good for 70.
Lionel's like in his 70s, and I don't know how the girl is like in her 30s.
She's in her 30s.
So
all of them are 25 to 30 years
a difference. A gap, yeah.
Let me just let you know, when you hit a particular age, gravity brings I don't care how much plastic surgery, how good you look put together, you get a good girdle, you push things up and in place, but when they naked, it's weird. And plus, what do they have to talk about? What do they have in common?
This is what I'll say. I would like to say I feel you, but you haven't seen you don't know how Patty might be rocking underneath it all. I mean, yes, she's a woman of a particular age, but sometimes, again, I mean, regardless of Patty, I've seen people that are not Patty's age and bodies are horrific, and they they're still with people, right? And so sometimes it does go beyond your body.
I'm just thinking about this is like my grandmother. I love my grandmother,
right?
But like that's the age. You know what I mean? It's just like she thinks different than I think. Stuff I'm excited about, she ain't excited about. Stuff that she care about, I'm into my own thing. I just don't get.
What do they have in common? It's weird.
It's not weird to me. Go ahead. I mean, it's weird.
Somebody said weird. For Lionel, they was like, I know that girl's mama is mad. Like, girl, you got Lionel Richie.
I've been loving him since he was in the comedy.
I know all his songs. Well, the Bible talks about. Well, I mean, I don't want to be out of context, but he calls the old because they know the way and the young.
Wise,
so think about putting strength and knowledge together. I don't know. It sounds like a powerful combination.
Ooh, the Bible does say
all right,
that,
my
though.
number is 414.
I'll be your strength.
I am looking for strength now.
And I'm looking for wisdom.
Yeah,
I just told somebody.
I got wisdom.
Listen, I need me a sugar mama.
Let me tell you. Okay, so this is how I think about it. So we think. So before I do that though, I'll ask though too. Is it different with? Do you feel more? I want to say gross but you said you don't like the whole thought of it. Is there a double standard with Patty being an older woman and him being a younger man versus Lionel Richie and with a younger woman because that's the more common? Is there a double standard? And if so,
I think men seem to look more like perverts if it's a huge gap. But I don't think it's that big of a gap. It is still weird. But I think men get more flack with younger women than older women and younger men.
I think the older women get a little more.
Do you think
flack.
so?
I think it's more acceptable, especially for older men who have money. I think it's almost expected that they're going to have a little young tender.
Do you think it matters if they have children that are the same age or not younger and older?
I think it could cause an issue depending. Yeah. I think that's what makes it. I think that's the part that begins to make it weird.
Exactly.
When your son walk in and we're the same age and I really could be dating him.
No, the son could be the mother as well. Right?
But then, if you think about Lionel Richie,
his son could be her mother too.
Could be the father too.
Wow! Right.
So this is my thought process when I'm thinking about it. So I don't know.
He's saying Lionel Richie's kids could be the girl's parents.
Right. You got lost because he was saying mother, but he was saying.
She got kids that
older than her. Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Great.
That's even weirder.
It can be. So this is my thought. So we're when you think about on a just an average level, it's weird. When you start moving into celebrity land, it's not. Because for them, I mean, you think about, especially when you think about older men and younger women, that is just a standard almost, like especially in Hollywood. When I think of, and then also the other thing too, when you think these are people who have broken through the barriers of normal. Their lives are not normal. This is not Patty. Even though she's a grandmother, she's still not gonna be your typical grandmama. She's still doing her concerts. She's still throwing her heels and
shoes, right.
and the other thing is this is not some random dude. This has been her drummer for years. And so who knows? It might be something weird about it. It might be something fetishy about it. But it also could be that there is a commonality there, right. Especially when you're dealing with music and writing and playing. Like there is a lot of chemistry that happens in the music world. So I get parts of that. I think the other aspect of it is sometimes when you're just loved, I'm just saying, let's just say they actually love each other. And that feeling, it supersedes age. I don't think I could date a 76-year-old man.
Like,
No, I don't want
But at the
I
same
go 2
time,
years younger and 2 years older.
it does seem a little odd to me.
And younger kind of works my nerve.
Right. Kind of, it depends on the person.
Yeah, it definitely has to depend on their interest. Like it has to depend on all of that. Because somebody could be the
depends
same
on how
age
much
as
money
you,
they
go to the
got.
same school, live on the same block, but just be somewhere totally different, mentally, spiritually, financially,
Exactly.
emotionally, sexually.
Period.
I mean, did I say everything? Mentally.
All of
Right.
Yes, you
that.
did.
The 30 something throws me a little.
Yeah.
The
So
30,
girl-
like, she's
where did
30
y'all
and
even
he's
meet?
76.
Where y'all
He's
even meet
70.
at?
It's called Tinder.
76.
Right, in the middle of a pandemic. Where y'all meet at?
Online.
No, you talking about Patty and her man?
I'm talking about Lionel.
No, Lionel, I don't
Lionel.
know where Lionel found this young tender, but he does American Idol, so it could have been,
Contested
he
that
running
couldn't
with
sing.
the little contestant, had a sister, who knows?
She dropped off his pizza, DoorDash drop.
Period. She was riding DoorDash. Tell me.
Well, sure, I'm in the wrong bitch when we start door dashing in Hollywood.
But I will say that they don't look bad together.
They don't.
That's what
They
he's
look
saying.
happy.
Like, yeah.
I guess it is what it is. They are of age.
So is that how
different.
we're picking now? I just need to take pictures with random dudes and be like,
No,
see
I
how
don't think
good
that's
we
how they
look?
pick.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but I'm just saying
I'm
that's all we
shallow,
got
so
to
that's
go
how
on.
I pick.
That's all we got to go.
That's
So
all we got to
young.
go on is what the picture look like. We really don't know.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going to see. So I don't know what you guys think. If you guys think it's too much to date somebody that is 20, 30 years older than you, is that too much? I think the general consensus is yes.
It's
Right?
too much. Okay, me want to kick it. You ready for the nap? I just can't. I can't do all that.
That is so disrespectful.
But all old people are different. This
Yeah.
is one guy on, people are different. All old people are different. Because there's one guy on Facebook, I was scrolling down, and I did not know he was of a particular age. And he was all right. Is all I got to say. He was all right. I said, my goodness, sir. Okay. Yeah,
Get
it's
you a
okay
sugar
with me.
daddy,
So
all
I'll
right.
say, hey, if you like it, I
No
love it.
sugar.
If
No
you like
sugar.
it,
No
if you like
sugar.
it, I love it. If it works for you, go for it. I
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
as long as
Hey.
we talking to believers here, so as long as it's lining up with the word of God, you're all right. I mean, was it Mephibosheth with 900 and whatever?
Yeah.
I mean, who
Oh,
was he
right.
dating? I mean, so 70 is I'm just saying 70 really is a baby in comparison to 900. I mean, is it old or not?
But we're not living to 900 anymore.
Listen.
It's possible.
Thank God.
I don't want to live to 900. Okay, and we're moving. Okay.
Right. Just so many things.
And the last one, gender wars. Now, I know we keep talking about this, my goodness, and I don't want to keep bringing it up, but it's exhausting to me. And so I'm saying gender wars. I don't know if we say that because gender wars usually could just mean male versus female. But what we're talking about is this, it maybe should be trans wars is what it should be called.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to find it. It was a law that was passed. Hold on, I'm going to find it. Here.
About the
So
athletes.
transgender sports ban right here in Wisconsin.
Right.
So new bill proposed at state level. Are we doing too much, or is the state doing too much for banning it? We kind of talked a little bit about it. I think I showed that picture of the wrestlers that we're going. I mean, are we saying too much? I mean, are we doing too much by saying it's banned? Should people just be free to
No,
walk
I think
in
it's
their
about
identity?
time because this is I said this the last show, but it's just like, where do you draw the line? When you open the door to all this stuff, you don't know when it's too much because we shouldn't have did it in the first place. You know what I mean? Starting with you go to any bathroom that you feel like going to.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that.
And then, so now it's just like, where do you draw the line? When you get to making up stuff and there are no rules, it's like, okay, when is enough enough?
Like I literally, so one of the, I won't go into great detail, but one of the, some of the things I do is I help people get jobs. And so we were filling out one application and it got to the gender. And it was a newer kind of company.
Yeah.
And
that's how
so
they
it
all
wasn't
do.
just male or female. Like it was literally,
What
I
do
had
you
to think
identify
about what
as?
choices
Yeah.
to, like it was like 6 choices.
And the names, sometimes you have to Google because it isn't just like, they have a whole different
I
classes.
was like, if I
and
was a
stuff
kid,
under 'em.
I would really be like confused, you know? And so, I don't know. So do you think, I know I hear you saying, Tej, Mia, do you think that, for instance, like with sports and things like that, that the people that identify as women should be able to ride out?
Because
Or vice
although they
versa?
identify as that, they're not physically. A male, born a male, his strength is different than a young lady's. And I don't want him playing or, slaughtering, my daughter's running track. And then here he come and he's
dusting everybody.
Because
with boobs. Now.
Yeah, now, so his makeup is different. Although he may identify as a woman, his body, you're right. But, he's a man. And I think it was one, it's this
that's offensive.
Yeah, but nobody wanted to have that conversation until people start getting their heads busted in these rings and, dunked on. And now, okay, now we're saying, oh, their makeup is different. But in the beginning, they're all the same. And if they identify, then they are.
There was on a radio, there was another person who commented on the radio, and they were talking, because a lot of times we end up leaning towards the people who were born biologically male, and then they, and then their thing against women. But then another guy had something to say about those that were born biologically female and all of the steroids and the hormone and the things that they're taking that still that can sometimes give a different disadvantage as well. Mm-hmm. And it's not always fair. And so I guess my other question is, so I just think this whole thing is too much, and that's just my opinion. Yeah. But then what do we do? Like, I know we don't have the solution. Yeah. But what do we do?
We go back to the normal. But and that's the thing about it is that, I actually
feel,
and
equal.
I mean, they equal. Then I don't know. It's kind of difficult. I heard
think about
transgender.
When you think, and I don't mean in the terms of saying that there's a mental problem there, but I'm saying think about, you don't put people in the Special Olympics in a norm. I mean,
who doesn't have a disability?
Right. And I can't, as a what do I want to call myself? Just a
person without an athlete, without a disability.
A person without a disability. You can't put me in the Special Olympics.
Exactly.
But what if I identify as being bipolar or identify as being a paraplegic?
ADHD,
I identify as that.
Yeah.
So let me let me do that. And even though I'm in a wheelchair like everybody else, I might have a little up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just
you definitely are. And the funny thing,
we don't think about the alternates,
I used to work for a company that we worked with people with disabilities, and we had a basketball game, and I got in the wheelchair to play basketball with them. But and they knew me and they knew who I was, and eventually I just jumped up out the wheelchair. Because I could, and
right.
They laugh like, okay, she cheating now. Now I'm like dribbling around them.
And the trans people I beat this girl up in the ring because I could, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I could win.
And that's where we do need to eventually draw the line. I heard a transgender, she's a comedian, I can't think of her name, but she was saying, if I get in a fight with a man, trust and believe he gonna know I'm a man underneath here.
I absolutely love her.
And she was saying that that I was born.
Because she'll also.
She said that they're doing too much. Yeah, she said that her community is doing too much. She will literally
come out and just say the truth. Like she'll be like, no, I was born a man. You know, and I'm like, oh. Just be honest about it, and I mean, I don't even know about be honest about it.
And I think,
and I was actually there is a difference. That is not.
It is a difference, and they need to respect that. Yeah, and I saw someone got attacked about it because they had gave their opinion. They were saying that even if you're dating someone that's transgender, that if you should tell the person that you're transgender.
Some people feel like they don't have to.
Yeah, and they say they don't have to, but they said, well,
because every time they do, then that's almost a, what do you call that? An uncovering of a truth that they don't want to accept. Mm-hmm. And that's painful. It's like, I got to keep acknowledging what I don't want to be real.
Yeah.
Or, so that
I'm trying to make real. Because I can't make you believe that. Because it's going to be someone that believes it or loves you like that.
Right.
But, and just like, I reveal when I'm trying to set up a date, I have to tell them, yes, I'm a mother. I have 3 kids. 2 of them still at home eating everything. And some don't call back.
That's everything that makes me me.
It's me.
And that comes with me.
Right, but there's an identity crisis.
Right.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Deal with that piece of it.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
Because that's all that. Wow. So.
Yeah.
Woo, child. Top 5 be doing too much moments of the week.
Don't put that back on there. Don't put that back on there. I'm not talking about that again.
I know we might. Number 5. It only came up because recently the law that came up, and that's why I kind of brought it up again.
I thought y'all was gonna bring up. Oh, we ain't got time.
So number 5, Rejection Letter. Woo, child. Again, I think the biggest part of that for me was let's not make it normal that we keep, having to deal with this type of rejection. Number 4, Spider Burgers. Just, get out the house. y'all. It's okay. You know, don't eat the tarantula burger. Number 3, food in places it shouldn't be. Please stop being so wasteful. Okay. Like, seriously, I can't. And number 2, age ain't nothing but a number. Like, I don't know. You know, Patty, live your life. Lionel, you know, do you. Okay. And number 1, gender wars. T said don't put it back on. He tired of talking about it. Okay.
So over it.
He's over it. Oh, but that's a great segue into our Kingdom Solution because we are at the end of the show and this has been an amazing time. Yay. So shout out again to our sit-in amazing guest. I was gonna say Teach Boom, but he's here all the time. Okay. Mia Lot and the phenomenal Curtis Eubanks.
Hold on, wait. I'm feeling some type of way.
Don't feel some type of way.
Okay, thank you.
It really was like, I just have too many words and I need to finish. Okay. And so, but let's real quick get into our Kingdom Solution for real world issues again. So kind of pulling it back all together, talked about being over it. So the scripture I want to leave you guys with is 1 Peter 5, 6, and 7. I'm going to give you guys a bonus, which is Jeremiah 17, 7, and 8. So again, 1 Peter 5, 6, and 7 says, humble yourselves. Because again, we think about being over it. You know, before we realize like, oh, I'm over it. But we're like, I'm over it. Like, humble yourself. Listen, you don't know the plans, you know, that God has for you. Like, you think so big and bad that we know how things are supposed to plan, go how things are supposed to go. And we get so much in our own heads about, you know, in our own egos about how things should go. So humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. Okay, I always like to say, rest your life, okay? And then because sometimes in that weight and in that surrender, there is anxiety that comes because of the world that we live in, but it goes on to say, cast your anxiety on him because he cares for you. And then in the end, Jeremiah 17, 7 and 8 says, but blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. They will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when heat comes. Its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought and never fails to bear fruit. And so just listen, be still. Okay, be patient, be like a tree and let God do what he has to do. Make sure that you're rooted and grounded in the word of God, and I'm telling you that you will never fail to bear fruit. So that is your Kingdom Solutions. Again, I've been your host, Iberia, with the Saved in the City radio show crew, the fabulous, the amazing Mia Lot, the creative, the talented Tej Boone, and the ultimate worshiper of all worshipers, Curtis Eubanks. And also we got Kiwan on the ones and twos, and Core DJ Lee making sure that we look good out there. Oh my God, I love the crew. I love you guys, and we'll be back next week. Thanks for watching and listening. Core DJ Lee making sure that we look good out there. Oh my God, I love the crew. I love you guys, and we'll be back next week. Thanks for watching and listening.